What's up, YouTube? We're a couple of cunts. We're in the countryside. It's motherfucking 2012. We're talking about the new year. If some retards are to be believed, this is the last year we're ever going to have.
I want to avoid having an episode based on that whole thing, that whole Mayan prophecy. I just want to start off by saying I've already retracted that statement and said it's not 2012, it's going to happen. And everybody misinterprets what they said. Everybody says it's the end of the world, it's the end of the world. No, they actually said it was a change in the world.
Isn't what they said is our calendar does this. It's done it several times in the past and you're all panic-mongering retards.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, people find reasons to panic about shit anyway, so I'm going to draw a line to begin with. Mayans are intelligent guys, but everybody has completely taken it out of context, so...
Well, even if it was the end of the world, I'm not that worried. If John Cusack can survive it, we can. In the event, we can just drive away from a volcano and like fly away from an earthquake and get a boat away from a tornado and like be on a Segway going away from a landslide or something.
It would be quite funny if this happens, because if any of you have been paying attention, the last two episodes we've actually mentioned stuff that has happened. We've mentioned Russell Brand and Katy Perry, they've since split up, and the time before on my Christmas episode I mentioned North Korea and Kim Jong-il died. And now they came out after the events, but we actually filmed them before they happened. So we've got a little bit of a wager tonight to see if anything we say actually happened.
Yeah, so that time Scarlett Johansson came to my house and offered to blow me, that was crazy, eh? It was a good day,
You better ring me, because I will be there.
Oh yeah.
Not for her blowing you, I'll just be there to kidnap her afterwards.
Because what I want if Scarlett Johansson comes to my house is to go, oh hey, do you want to come round so while I'm getting a Hummer I can watch you going boom?
No.
Because that's not going to put me up at all.
No, that's just weird. I mean, once you're done with her, give me a ring.
No, I'll just keep it to myself. We'll see if that happens. It'll make a very interesting bonus video. Oh, I'm sure it'll be a good year. I didn't exactly see it in the best way.
No, we were horrifically drunk. You spilled beer on me.
Did I?
Yeah.
I probably spilled a lot of things.
It's alright.
I seem
you were
to
telling
remember,
me you love me. We had a lot of food and I drank quite a lot of beer. I remember being rock band. We watched Sexy Beast. We were on the internet for a little while. Outside of that, I don't really remember a lot of what happened.
remember doing Balls on Parade and I think dropping half my drink on the floor. Sorry about that.
You did. That was really quite funny, actually. And like the rest of the night, you were just walking around with your whiskey bottle. And it's like it was up to here to begin with. It was up to here. And you just
this is the bottle. It was a new bottle on New Year's Eve, and I've had a little bit out of it tonight. So yeah, that's...
Apart from the rest, you just sort of went, the floor needs watering with whiskey. I woke up at 7 o'clock the next morning, and that awful realisation when you wake up and the world is kind of on a 30-degree tilt. It's like, oh, bollocks, I'm still drunk. Took a slash, had a drink, went back to sleep, got up at 9 o'clock. It's sort of like it decreased to about a 10-degree tilt. I could still function as a human being, but I still knew for a fact it probably wasn't a good idea if I went and said anything to any of my family. Woke up another couple hours later, 11 o'clock, thinking, right, okay, we're going to sit up. This is probably really going to hurt. No hangover again. Get in.
So you did better than me. Before I even got to New Year's morning, like I believe I mentioned in the Christmas episode about the most drunken I've ever been, the night of the 8 shots of absinthe and the tingling face. Well, I think New Year's Eve gave it a fucking run for its money. It's the only time I've ever not made it to the bathroom to chuck up.
Nice.
I got home, went upstairs, fine, I was pissed out of my skull. Fucking on the drive back, I've no idea. At one point we were talking about badgers, and I've got no idea why. But Jesus, yeah, I think I fucking was trying to set a world record for vomiting that morning. I must have puked up my goddamn body weight. It was pretty ridiculous. It was like, I chucked up, then I chucked up some more, and then I chucked up a bit more, and that was mostly liquid. Then the chunky stuff started coming out, and then I was pretty much throwing up hot, spicy oatmeal. And then I was just retching and nothing was coming out, and I tell you what, the next day my ribs, ooh, it was hurting. Just around here, I'd saw titties like I was pregnant.
Hot spicy oatmeal sounds like something you'd find on Urban Dictionary, but you really don't want to do.
Oh, I gave her a hot spicy oatmeal last night. Did you make any New Year's resolutions?
This is going to sound really bad. One of my New Year's resolutions once was to fuck a girl. And that's one of the few New Year's resolutions I kept. Kind of a bit shitty, I know, but sort of like I met someone a little bit before Christmas, thought, you're really hot, but I knew for a fact I wouldn't be able to nail her at that time. Said, I'm going to nail that. Sure enough, about 5 weeks later, I'd hit it. So that's one of a few New Year's resolutions I've really thought, I'm really, really committed to this, so I'm going to do it, and I literally did do it.
That disgusts me. Not because of the New Year's resolution, because fair play to you, but the fact that you actually achieved it. You achieved it.
I don't know. I'd apologise, but I'm not sorry.
The Olympics are this year.
I really couldn't give a fuck. I mean, it's great, the whole ceremony like that, but getting around London anyway is a fucking nightmare. Excuse me. And it's just going to be even shitter. You can't commute in that fucking town anymore. It's just like, let's get millions more people in this town, but we'll solve everything by putting one extra fucking network in there, which they'll probably tear down 20 seconds after the Olympics is finished. Yeah, we're spending all this money on it, which is brilliant, but it's sort of like, couldn't we have spent that on maybe making London a decent place?
With the way the economy is.
Yeah, like, Stella won't be able to keep making drinks anymore. It's like £4.80 a pint. No.
Most people don't earn that in a week.
No.
Well, the people who drink Stella anyway. I'm sure they've said that the economy's going to pick up in 2012, but that's a load of bullshit.
See, that means nothing to me. It's just so, don't worry, it'll pick up. It's just like, it's been shit for like 5 years now, and it's projected to be shit for 5 years. Even if there's a 0.1% growth in GDP, it's still not going to help. Everything is still fucking expensive. Maybe like all this cosmetic surgery, because everybody's so fucking tight up on money. The new trends are going to be like, hey, rather than like making all of my face look good, I'll get half of it looking good.
Just the eyes or the teeth.
Yeah. What would you rather have, eyes or teeth?
Eyes.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't be able to eat steak.
I would just put it in a blender.
And then it's not steak.
Well,
mush.
I could
I'd be blind and still eating steak.
I could never see a beautiful woman again, or I could never.
You can still
eat
chew on it
steak.
though.
Eyes, definitely eyes. You'd rather keep your teeth, would you?
Maybe like have one eye and half of my teeth. If I had like a glass eye, I'd throw it around, or I'd like make it like an explosive one, so it'd be like my secret thing. It's like, we need to get out of here. I'll just pop my eye out and blow a wall off with it.
Blow a wall off.
Or even better, like get it out and like twist it and like make spikes come out and have it like on a chain or something, just like eyeball death.
Because you get into a lot of situations where you need a spiked eye on a chain.
So yeah, what are you looking forward to in 2012?
Oh man, I tell you what, I think this is going to be one of the best years ever for film. People talk about like 1977 and like 1943 and 1999 as excellent years for films. 2012's got to be up there, I think. I mean, I've got so many cinema trips planned. Like, just off the top of my head, I've got The Artist, Shame, The Hunger Games, Snow White and the Huntsman, The Avengers, The Dark Knight Rises, The Hobbit Part 1. Like, that's a pretty damn good year.
This year for me, got a couple of games coming out. Really want Diablo 3, Max Payne 3. CD and sort of music-wise, got Van Halen and Soundgarden, both working on new material, both touring, hopefully before too much longer. So
yeah, a couple of good gigs to look forward to.
Yeah,
Going to see the Black Keys in February. Yeah,
Joe Bonamassa in April, I think.
Rammstein in March.
So yeah,
good.
It's looking to be a good year.
Yeah,
so far.
no, actually, I genuinely.
If this is going to be the last year any of us are alive,
it'd be a good one to go out on.
It'd be a good one to go out. I mean, I think I'm probably going to see Black Sabbath again this year.
You're not going to download, are you?
Just for the Sunday.
Oh, you disappoint me.
I don't give a fuck about the rest of it. It's a car.
Yeah, he's parking.
Really?
I'm just driving on the...
He's turning around.
I know he's going to try and kill us.
Well, it's taken, what, 4 or 5 weeks or so to try and kill us while recording this?
Despite the fact we're in the middle of fucking nowhere, the number of times we have to stop for cars, the only reason people come off the fucking main road is because they're lost. They come down here, and then when some sort of like hills have eyes seen go on somewhere, there's like a tribe of butt rapers down there. Half of them make it out, but half of them just end up down there and get sodomized to death.
Well, that guy clearly saw us and was like, this isn't for me. He literally got to there and was like,
three lads with hoods
turning around.
filming in the middle of the night in the country. Don't want to be part of that.
I've clearly stumbled across the set of a gay porno and I want no part of it.
To be fair, it's out of shot right now. It's about 100 yards that way. If you want to make this guy's car break down, all you need to do is give it a quite hard dick slap. It would fucking fall off its wheels.
My car?
Yes, your car.
Oh, fucking hell, yeah. Piece of shit.
Was that your phone going off, or was that actually something out there?
There are some gamer around.
Oh, fair enough.
There's one here?
Some gamer.
No, there's definitely someone up there.
Oh.
Where? Like a dog, isn't it? Okay, there's a branch that's just snapped up there. There's a dog over there. It sounds like there's some guy out there. This is like the beginning of the new Blair Witch problem. Mate, I don't even mind to tell you, that's a little bit disconcerting. I'm glad there's a brick just down there and a bottle that I can actually hit someone with. Have you ever seen, I think it's a film called Outpost. Have you ever seen that? I haven't.
I'm kind of glad now.
It's basically with these guys, it's somewhere, I think in Russia. They end up driving to this fucking outpost in the middle of nowhere, and then all of a sudden these people start shooting at them. They get inside, one of the guys has been shot in the shoulder, and he pulls this round out of him. It's just like, this is a fucking antique round, who would be fucking using that? And they get down inside of this place, they start finding all this Nazi insignia. It turns out that there's this weird secret Nazi experiment, and they're getting attacked by these undead, invincible Nazis that can turn themselves invisible, and they're out in the middle of the fucking woods, like this.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's basically kind of like that. They're like hearing all this stuff, and then right at the end, basically they stood here in a base where we are. There's woods like that, but it all suddenly lights up, and all these pale, ghostly white Nazi officers come down and slaughter all of them. So if you see some pale fucking faces coming up there, I'm stealing your car keys. I'm running and getting in your car and driving away.
Well, we've been a couple of cunts in the countryside, and if you've enjoyed this video, like, share, favourite, subscribe, check us out on Facebook and Twitter, and feel free to suggest a topic for us to talk about in a future episode. We'll see you next time.
If we're not here next time, those Nazi officers might actually come over the hill and kill us.
We're out of here.
Yeah, let's go.